生き残れたということかしら。決して楽な仕事じゃないわね。
回収ポイントの確認もお忘れなく。
行くわ行くわ行くわ。お願い生きて。
素晴らしい戦いでしたね。特別に私の夕飯のおかず一つあげちゃいます。
私にもできるかしら。
ハウンドワンファースト残りわずかです。最初活性化開始。
簡単よ。仕事って大変よね。
それでは今日もお疲れ様でした。 に攻撃していきましょう。対象火星化開始。
Yo.
なんとかなるものね。これを続けていくしかない。
Bien Ben.
どこのメーカーなのかな。あ、ごめんなさい。お疲れ様です。
行くわ。
素晴らしい戦いでしたね。特別に私の夕飯のおかず一つあげちゃいます。
Tu m'entends pas ou quoi?
みたいね。決して楽な仕事じゃないわね。
回収ポイントの確認もお忘れなく。
行くわ。
素晴らしい戦いでしたね。特別。
Quoi de neuf la miss? Sinon. Génial. Bah pas grand chose non plus. J'ai repris. Et là bon bah je me sentais streamer un peu. Voilà. Je suis en pause d'avancement de jeu, donc je stream entre guillemets des jeux que j'ai finis. Mais dont j'ai encore des trucs à faire. Voilà. C'est pas prise de tête God Eater 3, donc voilà.
くれぐれもお気をつけて。
私にもできるかしら。
Ah, j'attaque trop là. Faut la recommencer là.
ここままじゃ。
行動が緩慢になってきました。畳みかけるのは今です。みんな見るわ。邪魔よ。
Oups, Silver. Well, I find him pretty good, even though I came from Resurrection and Rage Burst 2. I still think that one is good.
お疲れ様です。工作戦は成功しました。人をした後、ご報告を願います。
生き残れたということかしら。
So
仕事
give it a try if it's still on discount.
回収ポイントの確認もお忘れなく。
No probs. No probs, Ben. See you around. Thanks for coming by. And LSD, yeah, you should get it if it's still on discount. It's still a fun game.
おかえりなさい。お風呂にする？それとも筋トレ？
Well, God Eater 2 Rage Burst has a special place in my heart because I met a lot of good people thanks to it. So let's say I won't say God Eater 3 will be I wouldn't say God Eater 3 would be the best, but it's still a very good game in my opinion. I see. Though I would still say God Eater 3 is still a good entry. You can hop in without even playing the first two games. I'm gonna try this weapon, even though it's not a weakness. Wow, this attack is so slow. I counted in advance. It's not that it has a lot of replayability, but you can sink a lot of hours in it, I'd say. There's a lot of end game to do afterwards. Just barely. There's a new game plus function I didn't try, but I'm still hooked on the endgame stuff, even though I finished the story a little while ago. Like a week and a half ago I finished it. So it has a lot of endgame content thanks to the updates. Though I heard the last update was the final one, and it was a month ago, I think, or 2 months. Oh, I forgot. Alright. Wow. It's worth it. Like, really worth it. Though I don't know how the game runs in the PC version. Though, I still say it's worth it.
おかえりなさい。見とれるほどの戦いでした。
Well, after finishing my nightmare, my fresh nightmare streams from Tears of Cold Steel, yeah, I've been playing God Eater 3, so yeah, for me it's probably the only thing I'm playing at the moment. Though I'll start streaming Atelier Ryza soonish, after I'm let's say on my break on starting a new game on stream. Then after Atelier Ryza, I would play Yakuza 4, and then I don't know which game I'll play after Yakuza 4, but I'll probably chain Yakuza 5. And recommendation, not really, because honestly, I play games, let's say, slowly. I'm still gonna work on my platinum off-screen of Tears of Cold Steel 3 because I missed a little something that prevented me from getting the platinum in the first go, so I still need to complete the game again. Though I'll speedrun it, and I'll speedrun it by myself. In between the days I don't streams. I don't do stream. I cannot really recommend games. Depends on what you want. Depends on what you want to do, actually. In Trails, going for the platinum is like, or going for a near perfect run is like, to me, is like playing the game with all the bonuses the dev wants you to have, let's say. Raging Blast. Nah, it's raid. It's going to Rage Burst. But yeah, if you find yourself hooked, it should be enough content. I've synced a lot of hours in God Eater 2, and I also played with friends, so that's what kept me playing. Because for these games, you have to feel the. I think you have to feel the need to get better at this game to keep on playing it. Actually, because otherwise you just treat it as attack, 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 get hurt, or attack, 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 defend, and gun sometime. You know. So if you don't want to be good in this game, I don't think that you're gonna end up playing it and completing all the missions. It's pretty repetitive, you know. Starting a mission, going to hunt, starting a mission, going to completing mission, starting a mission, completing a mission. It's just defeating monsters in missions in small maps. So you have to feel the need to let's say get better. Even though the story is pretty decent, let's say. It's not something that big like a Trails, but the story is, let's say, good enough. Lol, why did that ending annoyed you? Though I played in Japanese, so, and I played Saint 4 in Japanese. Well, can't speak about that. Never been interested in playing Dynasty Warriors.
大丈夫。
Oh yeah, and I like the original soundtrack of these games. God Eater series have a good OST in my opinion. Goshina did a really good job. Shit. Silver played badly. Haha.
決して楽な仕事じゃないわね。
回収ポイントの確認もお忘れなく。
Me back in 2017 was like, whoa, what the fuck happened, you know? But then I saw Sen 4 and I was like, meh. But yeah. Don't set your hopes too high up, let's say, for Sen 4. Well, I think you'll... sorry to break it for you, but I think you'll be disappointed in that game. Even though I still enjoyed Saint 4, I still like the game. I have I have my fair share of issues with that game, and even though I enjoyed it, I still find a lot of problems with it. And is Joshua stronger in Saint 4? Let's say lore-wise, he's pretty strong, but you know, a lot of people let's say strong, but you know, they are decent, let's say. For me, I didn't even really care about that, but yeah, good for him, I guess. Though, for me, Sen4 kind of made the Divine Blade thingy quite not a big thing, to be honest. If Rin can become a Divine Blade like this, then yeah, meh. Thanks for liking me. Just kidding. Because I would say that a lot of Divine Blade felt very strong, but now that the way they made Rin become a Divine Blade kind of ruins the fact, let's say, the sacred image of Divine Blade being very strong figures when you see Rin becoming one. So I'm not saying it's bad, you know, but for me it was not really well made. I kind of have a problem to the way it was made, you know, but at least let's say he developed a secret technique of his that still was a little bit cheap, even though it had cool effect. You know, it still looks a bit cheap in the animation, but yeah, him becoming a Divine Blade for me is not really a big good deal, you know. it's destroyed in Sen4. That protagonist, that normal protagonist image of someone normal going through hardships is completely removed in Sen4, you know. Yeah, but that picture is completely destroyed. At first, we all thought that Rin would be a normal guy, but yeah, Sen4 kinda ruins that side of him, because in the end, he's just a special snowflake as well. You thought he was someone normal, but in the end, he's just a special snowflake too. Yeah, if you keep them low, then yeah, you'll enjoy Sen4. There are a lot of things that have been given in the games already, but yeah, Sen4, yeah, it ruins the theory of Rin being just your simple guy. Neither with Crossbell. Well, after what we got with Sen, yeah, I safely assume it is. Because for me, Sen is pretty much over now because of Hajimari no Kiseki. So I safely say that I think Sen brought the worst in the series. And we reached a new low with the series thanks to Sen4. It's that bad for me. Even though I still like the series, even though I still enjoyed the series, I think Sen series are the worst to offer. Of course, they did a lot of improvements with the gameplay, graphics, and shit like that. They still need to improve on the animation department, but for me, Sen4 brought a lot of bad stuff that the series never have been that divisive since the Sen series. So that's why, in my opinion, I think it's that bad. Nah, Rin's mother is just a normal woman.
の行動はただでさえ難しいのにさすがです
Yeah, that has that picture of Rin being someone normal with, let's say, a nobody as a background is all destroyed after Sen 2, you know. You thought he was just someone normal, a normal protagonist, but then suddenly he's the son of a very powerful figure, and then since he's a son of a powerful figure, he's somewhat powerful. So that picture of him being a normal guy has been killed since Sen 2. Though I don't blame that. I don't blame that. It's not the problem. But yeah, Sen 4 made him a little bit more of a special snowflake. Yeah, there's that too. Bonding event, yeah, you control a little bit too much. There's too much of a liberty in life choice, but in a series where the law is important, giving the player the possibility of having life choices really hinders your ability to it really hinders your ability to have, let's say, a story that has to take into account all those side events you do with the bonding. Yeah, Laura is too anime. Even though I really like her, she's all about them swords. I don't mind that, but that's kind of the good and the bad thing of Sen. It's like you're watching your anime, but in a game. But that's also what's the problem with it, because sometimes it really hinders the story when sometimes the humor, let's say the anime humor, just comes in and ruins a very serious scene, you know. Because the Sen being, let's say, slice of anime-ish is what brought a lot of people into the series, but that's also what have been keeping. That's also the problem with, let's say, long-time fans. Sometimes it got a little bit too much for long-time fans. I think it's safe to assume that a lot of people say Sen series have brought a lot of people, but for the wrong reasons. Yeah, because it's kind of like that. Sen series have brought a lot of people, and Sen series is a lot of people's favorite for the, let's say, I won't say no, I will say they like the Sen series for the wrong reason. Of course, it's me judging at this point, but they don't really like the series for the lore, the storytelling, and the scenario interconnection and shit like that. But they mostly like the Sen series because of their anime stereotypes. Sometimes it feels like that. Of course, I may be wrong, but sometimes it feels like people who love the Sen series like the Sen series just because it's anime. Shippers and waifu bait, ship couples, fanfics, shit like that. It kind of feels like that. It kind of feels that way. You like if you like Sen, it's because you either fit the bill of you like anime stereotype it has, you are a shipper, or you are too into waifus. Of course, I like waifus, but it's not the reason why I like Sen, you know. That, of course, my favorite character is from Zero and Ao, and they're my favorite, but I like that character not because I like the design or whatever. I like everything about her, and I like everything about the game she's in, not because of a certain side of it. That's why I'm kind of say they like it for the wrong reason. Of course, I'm judging, but that's what I mean by the wrong reason. I'm not judging about the taste. I'm just saying that it kind of feels that way. Of course you can like it as a whole package. That's why I like them. I like the whole package. It's your VN, but with some RPG elements, good storytelling, good music, shit like that. Of course it's a good package, but I don't only like one side of the package. That's what I've been saying. But a lot of people seem to like Sen series because of one side of particular. That's how it feels. And a lot of people have actually I've known some people that dropped Sen after Sen 2 because they feel the series weren't for them anymore. Though they just dropped the Sen series, but they are still looking forward for the rest, you know. I know I might attract a lot of hate because I just said, but you know, just admit it. Sometimes you have to say it sometimes.
「
Lol. Let's not get into that kind of conversation, dude. Because I know some woman that can kick my ass. I don't think we actually saw Cassius at full potential, let's say. We fought him using a bow staff, but we never really saw him as a one leaf 8 leaves, 1 blade school. We didn't really saw the that side of him. We only saw him as a bow staff user. He would be too OP. Well, Falcom would have to think about it. They would have to think about making a way of looking him OP. Not OP, but you know, they have to think of a way of making him powerful. Kind of like the way they did with Aryan Rod is in the Sen-Free fight. Like, if you don't use that kind of thing, then you are pretty much wasted unless you are running a low health keeper strategy with 2 people. If you don't use that strat, then yeah, if you don't use those 2 strat, then yeah, you're pretty much fucked up against Aryan Lord. So they'd have to think about making him kind of like Aryan Lord. In Sen-Free, of course, because in Sen-4 she's been nerfed, like very much nerfed. Though in Sen-4 there are a lot of things that were kind of unfair. Like giving you a 5 AP condition after chaining 3 battles and 3 long battles. That's annoying. That if you miss that one, boss entry, if you miss that one condition, then you have to reload the save, redo the fight and stuff like that. It was kind of annoying. So AP condition fight, yeah, it's pretty good, okay-ish, but having grueling fights in between them is kind of shitty. I wouldn't mean one big difficult fight, but chaining difficult long fights and having the AP condition between each of them is annoying. If new class 7 is too strong for my... Nah, it's not even that. In Sen-4, let me tell it to you, in Sen-4 new class 7 are ride-alongs, and there's so much of ride-alongs that the game forces you onto you. You remember in Sen-2, during the courageous part, there would be one party member of class 7 that would be a fixture during the time where you were doing side quests. And in Sen-4, that structure comes back, and there's a part where each of class 7, new 7 members has to be a permanent fixture for this part. And in let's say every operation, there has to be one new 7 that has to be there, and it takes a spot. Yeah, it's bad. there's one new 7 member that is a permanent fixture, and it's changed after each part, or each part of the game, or each part of a big dungeon has some of new 7 as a fixture. You cannot really customize, you cannot really take everyone you want, but you can take everyone you want up to some party members, but they will force some of new 7 for you. Well, they force you characters. You can choose who you want to, but they will force it to you. They will force it on you sometimes. So yeah, we're not the only one to not like her. I seriously think that she's badly implemented in that game, and they really badly made her anyways. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Most people around me don't like her either. There's a friend of mine that said that one of his friend's brother dropped Sentry because Yuna was too bitchy for him. And she kept on being a bitch. Bitchy, whiny, whatever you want, and also too prideful and arrogant. Even though she kinda tries to change, she still has that side of her. It changes a bit slightly. It's nearly
私にもできるかしら。邪魔よ。邪魔よ。ラウンド1、ファースト解除。邪魔よ。裏返しよ。活性化開始。邪魔よ。邪魔よ。
Got it to 5? What? There's not even got it to 4 yet. No problem. Well, after the update they made in that game, yeah, I'm totally hyped for God Eater 4, so I really think that they will make it. I don't know when, but I'm seriously waiting for it. Count me in with God Eater 4, actually. If you're in PS4, yeah. But if you're on PC, I don't even... I think I'd have to pray, let's say, I'd have to pray it's crossplay. I don't know if that game is crossplay, actually. I mean, if God Eater 3 was crossplay. God Eater 2 and God Eater Resurrection, which is the remake of the first game that came after Rage Burst. Those two were crossplay. You could play PS Vita with PS4 players. Oh, I see. Well, then if God Eater gets when I will play God Eater, then maybe I'll make an announcement or whatever. Because for me, God Eater series are just brainless streams. By that I mean that I just can boot up that game and just play and let people in, and I just talk. For me, it's really chill, you know. I don't really need to focus on the story or whatever. I just need to focus on the gameplay and have a good time. That's what I mean by brainless. I can just turn that game and just play and, you know, stream and have a reason to cheer with people that join me. I also have plans to play with some friends. I also play with some friends in that game. I also play with randoms, you know. So I think that game in multiplayer is really fun, and that game is really fun anyways. Even if you can, even if you can ruin big bosses kind of fast with melee, it's still fun, you know. It's still fun to melee the bosses. Though for me, it's not fun to just shoot a bullet that will just destroy the Aragami without even thinking. Because in the previous games, there was stuff like that you would just enter in the map, shoot a bullet, and then the bullet would just do the work for you, and then you completed the mission, you know. I would do this when I didn't want to try hard. Okay, now anime. What do you mean by that? Oh, anime. What recommendation you got? Wow, I actually last time I finished an anime was like some months ago. I've been too hooked on not too hooked, but I've been focusing on playing games off stream. I've been focusing on my Vesperia project, which I put on hold. I mean Vesperia Yuri solo project. I've also been and yeah, since I'm working, it takes me a lot of time, so the time I have left is for playing. You watch anime? Yeah, I watch anime, but you know, I play more than I watch anime. And don't expect shonen recommendation for me. Since you know, like I said, I didn't mind the slice of life part of Sen because I'm kind of a slice of man watcher. So I don't mind comedy, rom-com, shit like that. So I didn't mind the Sen series kind of being like that, but for me it's not what I expected when I played that. It's not what I want anyway. Yeah, last anime I finished was Violet Evergarden, and yeah, I know I watched that a bit late, but you know, I finished that. And before Violet Evergarden, I finished SSSS Gridman. What did I do afterwards? Yeah. I need to catch up. Dororo. Nah, no shonen, please. I'm not into shonen. Or let's say shonen-ish. I'm not really into action shit. In action shit anime.
やるしかないのにね。
For me, I don't feel like shonen is for me anymore. I'm not judging people who watch them, but I'm mostly judging people who only live by them. Like, you know, there's not only shonen in life, dude. What do you think about Yakuza 7? It won't be played in that channel anytime soon. That's what I think about Yakuza 7. I won't play that anytime soon, even if it gets released the next year. I won't be playing Yakuza 7 anytime soon here. I was very mixed when they announced it. God. Whoa. 7k? I hit it for 7k? No, not possible. Shit. Haha. Coliseum boss battle are mostly badly designed in my opinion. I talk about that mostly for Yakuza 3 though. You should watch my Kiwami Amon series. I have a Yakuza No Damage playlist and I have, let's say, a penultimate Yakuza Kiwami edition of the Amon fight that is no damage, no tiger drop, no hit action, and that's it actually. Oh, I see. Thanks. No, I'm not known for that. I'm just a simple guy. Though Dante Devil deserve the props. Dante Devil really really made that series big in his channel. He did play 7. He said he did enjoy it for what it is, but I won't talk about how he feels about the series, but I will only say what he said publicly. I won't even say what he told me, let's say, in more private sphere. But yeah, he said he enjoyed Yakuza 7 for what it is, even though he still feels mixed about the series turning. Yeah, that was actually fun to work on to work on getting good enough to do some no damage, and yeah, that has been removed for the sake of more humor and more what the fuck technique, more what the fuck summon, more what the fuck. It's just more what the fuck, you know. That's how I feel about Yakuza 7. It's your RPG setup in real life, but with what the fucks, with some what the fuck elements. Well, we were all like this when we first heard the QZ theme music, you know. We were like, whoa, what the hell is that music? It's so hype. Well, I won't be the one telling you if you're a real fan you should play it. I'm saying, I would be saying, play what you enjoy playing and play what you feel like playing. And for me, I don't feel like playing Yakuza 7, so I won't be playing it. Even though it's one of my favorite series, it pains me to say that I won't be playing one of my favorite series now, but I won't play it because I don't feel it. I play RPGs already, so you could safely assume, hey, you play RPG, why not playing Yakuza 7? It's because Yakuza 7 wasn't meant to be an RPG for me. It's an action game with some RPG elements, not an RPG to me. So that's mostly the issue with myself, I would say. But I really don't feel like playing Yakuza 7 unless, let's say, 1,000 of people ask me to play it on stream. But since, you know, I'm not followed by 1,000 of people, I'm just a simple guy, I won't be doing that. I'm no Dante Devil, I'm not Devil Leon, I'm just your simple guy that plays games and try to be good at some games. You know, I'm not a big YouTuber with tons of followers that's been asking me to do that, but yeah, that's why I'm mostly not playing what I don't feel like. I still have the, let's say, the choice. I have still the freedom of choice. Even if I would have thousands of followers, though, I would still want to get my freedom of choice. Yakuza series was a series known for what happens on screen is kind of reflected in the gameplay. Because in the cutscene you really feel Kiryu's present, Kiryu's power, and in the gameplay you really feel like Kiryu is a powerhouse. So what has been happening during the gameplay and what's been happening during the cutscene really are in concordance together. It really works fine, it really works well together. So there's no dissonance of what's happening on screen and what's happening during the cutscene, because both are actually the same part. They're as epic as together, all together. But with Yakuza 7, you see Ichiban going like, I'm gonna fucking hit you, I'm gonna destroy you, and doing some wrestling kicks, some flying kicks, but during the gameplay you have to select what you want, what kind of animation you want to do. So it doesn't really reflect the aggressiveness of the cutscene. You have that epic cutscene, but then you have that really slow gameplay. So it's kind of like what's happening with Sen series, though. Yeah, real talk stream. No clickbait. Real talk stream. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like what's happening on Sen. Like, you see that epic standoff between two characters on Sen, but yeah, then you have to choose what you want to do, you know. But in Sen series, it's not as disturbing because it's meant to be an RPG. But you know, in Yakuza, you're used to take for example the big standoff in Yakuza 0 against Shibusawa. Like they remove their shirts together and then they say let's fight, and they rush to each other, they headbutt each other, and then you have that Keiji Shibusawa name popping on the screen, and then you have the big action when you fight him with the hit action and shit like that. That's why Virus Muted Truth Note. I can speak my mind more freely. Of course, I hope that there won't be, let's say, I won't be saying anything inappropriate, but I can speak freely my mind. But yeah, the dynamic intros, man, in Yakuza, that's what made them big. Not only that, but you know, that's the link between the cutscene and the gameplay, the dynamic intro. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, actually. Yeah, you have all those dynamic intros in Yakuza 7, but then it just turned out to be an RPG. Kinda disappointing, you know. We kinda lost a bit of the spirit of the series. A bit, you know, because the series still remain Yakuza 7 still feels like Yakuza, except the gameplay. That's what it is. It still feels Yakuza, but not the gameplay. Oh shit. No probs. Do what you have to.
大丈夫。
Nah, nah, that's not top. That's not top at all. It's just casual. I'm just an average player. I'm far from being top. Though thanks for the compliment. Thanks, I appreciate. There are a lot of good players out there too. Though not a lot of them stream though. Got it for free, I'll admit. Though there are still a lot of good players in it. I see. Well, since you have PS4, you could have downloaded it in PS4 too. I think it's still on discount there. Though it's only if you want to play with me, of course. Just ask me and then you could be on stream too. I don't mind stream fancies too. Since I'm much more into meleeing, I'm using the default bullets. Oh, that was a stun attack. Yep. BK Brand surely know his stuff. Like he says, this may be a game, but not the game you play, or what his motto is. Oh, I see.
帰りましょうか。あなたなら私とおしゃべりしててもミッションこなしちゃいそうですよね。
I've also been featured in the Just Guard Worldwide. If you remember Shinobi Kev. I didn't do something fancy, but you know, I'm among fancy players and I'm kind of proud of it. You should really check what they did. You know, it's crazy what that game can do with the shielding. It's really fun to see that mastering of the game. Just Guard Worldwide was one crazy compilation. Yo, Max, how's it going? Been doing good. Chill stream, no brainer. Oh, I see. Oh, sorry, I'll be late in watching that. I'll be probably watching that tomorrow after I get back from work. Since, you know, after that I'll probably be sleeping. Don't know when you'll upload it though. Yeah, it's that music indeed. Since I can change music now, it's the party hard music. She sounds huge. Well, I guess. It was a present you told me, right? Or did you buy it by yourself? Oh, I see. Well, at least she paid some of it. Still good already. Thank you, Grandma. Shipik. Shit. I'll watch your trailer, dude. Just, I would say just tell me when it's up, but you know, I'm probably gonna have the notification.
終わったのさえ難しいのにさすがです
You have a feeling Revis and you might start GE3. Well, good luck. Why so though? Tell me. Were you telling him that I was playing God Eater 3? I think Pita is divine, if I recall correctly. Yeah, divine. Well, yeah, the game seems to have reached its final update up to 2.51. So yeah. Though the character episodes, which are, let's say, the bridge to God Eater 3, to God Eater 4, or Free Burst, are playable only by solo.
私にもできるかしら。バースト解除。間もなくです。火星が開始。一度交代してください。踏み込みすぎたかも。
Shit.
畳みかけるなら今です。最初ダウン。行動が緩慢になってきました。畳みかけるなら今です。最初火星が開始。
No, so I'm pretty focused until later. Shit. Shit. Woo! That's it.
勝ったみたいね。決して楽な仕事じゃないわね。回収ポイントの確認を。
Oh, I see. So you're playing the PC version? I see. And lol, yeah, Max. Yeah, PS4 definitely has more players, I'd say. PC God Eaters have not been represented much, I think. Well, I'm trying hard for the gold, as you can see. I've been playing very recklessly. Even though I still play a bit recklessly, I'm trying to be a little more composed. I'll do those the small fry time attack later. I don't like fighting small fries since I don't use bullet. I should use bullets more against those small fries, but I don't defeat them fast. That's what I mean.
おかえりなさい。海域での行動はただでさえ難しいのに、さすがです。
If you play on the PS4 version, then yeah, you'd be welcome in any of my session. Really? What's making you say that? But yeah, if you ever want to play the PS4 version, you're welcome in whatever my session is. For now, I'm just doing solo, but you know, I could still probably do some multiplayer. Well, are there even people at this time? Yeah, there's one guy, but you know, it's closed. Not the frame rate difference. Oh, are you an FPS guy? Just kidding. No, I don't mind the frame rate actually. It's not like it's frame rate heavy in this game. I think. Probably 60, but from what I see, frame rate on PC is 120. PC gaming has way more, has double the FPS, 120. I see.
今日もお一人ですね。よろしくお願いします。大丈夫。
Well, this game can be enjoyed solo too, so I don't blame you for that.
敵のオラクル反応、かなり安定しています。焦らずに攻撃していきましょう。
Oh, I see. Well, you're welcome in the PS4 version.
ラウンド1、ファースト解除。まもなくです。追い込むわ。最初、ダウン。お互いのオラクル反応、大きく揺らいでいます。荒波、沈黙するんです。とどめを。最初、ダウン。お疲れ様です。本作戦は成功しました。祈祷した後、ご報告を願います。生き残れたということかしら。決して楽な仕事じゃないわね。
Yeah, as long as it's not East 9 bad.
確認をお忘れなく。
Because even you notice the frame rate drop in East 9.
行くわ。行くわ。
even though the city was badly optimized, the big areas in East 9 were very smooth actually. Yeah, I hope a patch have been released since then though. But yeah, sometime it would have weird frame rate. Oops. Oops.
このままじゃ
Yeah, because they are not meant to be played on PC. Unless it was a PC developed game, of course. Yeah, I feel the bass, yeah. Wow. Better play on emulator. Just kidding. Wow, I've been getting shit stuff. Well, emulation is recreating the console's way of working, so... Though, yeah, it doesn't excuse all, though. At this point, it's not very good, really. I thought I'm not following emulation stuff actually, so I'm not knowledgeable about these things. I see. Because of the way of the complicated, because of the complicated way of, let's say, developing in PS3. Yeah. You almost have to rebuild the PS3 on your PC if you want it to run perfectly, I guess. Yeah, that's why some games were had some FPS issues, like Bayonetta, for example. It had to be patched for the FPS issues with that game, for example. Though great game, Bayonetta, should play it. It has been re-released recently, so should give it a try if you haven't already. Oh. Oops. Ah! Oops. Well, looks like I have to retry. Thanks. Though, what I'm doing is just I'm doing it fast because I'm used to do it. Yep, you can dive as a perfect guard. Yep. And you can dive as your guard too. Dive is a guard posture too, but it can be a perfect guard. See, it can be a perfect guard. Oops. Shit. Ah! Shit!
お疲れ様です本作戦は成功しました祈祷した後ご報告を願います生き残れたということかしらこれを続けていくしかない私もお役に立てたなら光栄です
Well, I have a buckler, as you can see. I have buckler for fast deployment, since my playstyle should make me go more defensive. But you know, for the sake of goals here, I'm taking some way more risks. And if you use the tower shield, yeah, it's just the damage mitigation, or you have to guard, but very early. But since I want to perfect my guarding skill later, maybe off screen or maybe on screen, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever perfect them, but you know, I want to get better. I just want to get better in the game. Can you look up to me in the database you just fought? Yeah, the Sariel. What do you need to know? Do you actually read French? Can you actually read French? What do you want to know about it? I can make, let's say I can make the translation for you.
素晴らしい戦いでしたね特別に私の夕飯のおかず一つあげちゃいます
Picture Sariel. Good enough? Oh, Gawain. What did you need? Oh, the Habakiri. With the straws as arm is the Habakiri. Shit. Whoa, what?
事って大変よね。
みんなで帰るように待っていますからね。
I love fighting that beast. I get some GE2 Rage Burst flashbacks. Nah, I have the Grad to the standard mode, R1 plus circle. Though I wonder if a macro would help me actually, but I have the special action, the special hand-to-hand action we mapped with the D-pad. Since I'm using Anathema
おかえりなさい。
with
そ
the
れほどの戦いで
with the Burster Sword. This is the counter burst art. Since I'm using it, I just have that the special action on the D-pad, and then I have some various action I don't use. But I'm used to guarding with the regular standard way, so I can't really help you whether macro would be better or the standard way would be. Oops. Wow, I missed all my hits here. I see. Well, dealing with Devourers on the first time going through the game, you know, it's kinda hard. I only tried getting better against Devourers during the end game. But during the game, I would just try to evade. I need to get better at devouring though, because I'm still using a safe distance to see the attack coming uh, and applying my guard timing to the perfect guard. Well, at least I still do a perfect guard, but you know, I want to get even better at the timing for that. I think the Aragami with the most annoying Devour attack would be for beginners. It could be Balmung, yeah. Though I would say Devour attacks are quite surprising though. The first time you're playing, of course. When you are getting used to them, they're just, let's say, nothing. But even if I'm used to them, I'm still not 100% consistent against it. I'd say I'm at best 75% consistent at my perfect guarding. Perfect guards cancels all Devour attacks. So if you cancel if you cancel any Devour attack with a perfect guard, it is cancelled. If you parry any Devour attack with a perfect guard, it gets cancelled. Perfect guard against Devour attack equals cancel. Whatever the perfect guard it is, whether it's perfect, whether it's dive guard, whether it's backflip lance guard, whether any perfect guard cancels any Devourer. That's the rule. After all, that's the point of perfect guarding. It cancels damage. You have to know the timing for the, not really the timing, but you have to know how the dive perfect guard works. It's a frame where only the perfect guard works. Then it becomes a slowly dying over time guard. No, not regular attacks. Only Devour attacks that are getting cancelled. That thumbnail.
素晴らしい戦いでしたね。特別に私の夕飯のおかず一つあげちゃいます。システムに異常ありません。大丈夫です。ミッション開始してください。きっと大丈夫。最初火星が開始。すごい力。残りわずかです。行動が緩慢になってきました。畳みかけるのも今です。ダウンしました。行動が緩慢になってきました。畳みかけるのも今です。鉄道崩壊発生。かなり効いてるみたいですよ。荒波、沈黙寸前。とどめを。倒れたわね。敵、電動機種。チャンスです。荒波、沈黙寸前。周囲の荒波、注目しました。さすがの一言です。あら、ずいぶん楽だったわね。仕事って大変よね。私もお役に立てたなら光栄です。
Thanks for telling me I'm inspiring players. Well, you can go ahead. Thanks though.
おかえりなさい。見とれるほどの戦いでした。
On the wings of tomorrow. Cheesy music. Let's go. I'm using tons of stamina with this weapon, actually. You will in the and I'll probably stop in maybe 45 minutes or so because of work tomorrow, or maybe in an hour. I don't know. So go ahead and ask any question that comes in your mind that comes in your mind at that point.
システムに異常ありません。大丈夫です。ミッション開始してください。
やるしかないよね。
体にはまだまだ健在です。慎重に行動してください。
Stamina boosting. I actually have I actually use a mitigated point. I'll show you my setup afterwards, and I'll explain why I went with that. Of usage deduction. Yeah, mostly like that. On the wings of tomorrow.
お疲れ様でした。
勝ったみたいね。これを続けていくしかない。
Alright, so let's come to my setup. Okay, so the weapon shouldn't really be explained. With the I actually put my stat modifiers on my gun since I mostly use the same gun, so I put them there. So I went with a skill that remove 2 of the max stamina and rises the HP and OP by 5, but then I mitigate that loss with another skill that sacrifice 2 of my OPs, 2 of my max OPs to rise my stamina back and my HP. So I have 150 HP plus plus 15 stamina points plus 15 OP points. Why is that? Is because on multiplayer I find myself using some of the regular healing bullets and some of my own, and since your own healing bullets are limited, you will also have to rely on the OP points healing bullets if you want to play nice with others. So that's why I still have some OP points rising, and that's why I also found myself that if you have a big stamina pool, if you run out of stamina, then it takes a lot more time to regenerate. So it gives more time to Aragami to wreck you when you are regenerating, when you are recovering the stamina. So having, let's say, an almost normal stamina pool mitigates the recover time after you used all your stamina. There's also the skill that reduces that rises the stamina regeneration. I don't know the English equivalent, but this skill I'm highlighting is rising the rate of regeneration of the stamina. So it can be stacked up to level 10, but at level 5 it still does a decent job for my stamina pool. So yeah, that's why I don't have anything maxed or whatever. I have mitigated my my stat modifiers. I maxed HP, and I rose a bit of OP and stamina during the process too. Which menu? Whoa! It launched its attack without even a warning. Why did I devour? That's why I have that burst device for perfect guard regen burst level. So why did I even devour? I'm stupid. Well, yeah, sorry, when I have to focus, then yeah, I focus on the fight, sorry. Though I'm glad you're actually learning stuff from me. I'm glad it actually serves someone. Though I just use that as a reason to just hang out with people who just come to hang out. small talk, come to talk about various topics, just come to talk about the game, ask any question. I don't mind. It's chill, you know.
特別に私の夕飯のおかず少しあげちゃいます
Yep, like BK Brand says. Though, thanks to my previous experience, I know most of the mechanics, thanks to my previous experience, of course. So, yeah, I can't say I can explain everything, but thanks to my previous experience, this game has been a very good experience to me too. Though I hope you still have a good experience with the game. It's a pretty good game in my opinion. The burst system, what the game doesn't tell you is that stay in burst like 99% of the time. Burst is super important, especially in that game.
油断は絶対ダメですよ危険だってことは分かってるよ
Whoa. Well, I kinda knew he was doing that, so I retreated. I would be devoured by that thing. I don't really know the timing of that whirlwind he does. I know the timing of his devour attack, but that small whirlwind would get me. The previous version? You mean the previous games? Yeah, unless you have people to play with, or unless you know people who actually want to play with you. Though I played the previous game as a solo experience and only played multiplayer during the end game with God Eater Resurrection, and got it to Rage Burst. I played only multiplayer after I finished the game by myself. It was still enjoyable as solo, in my opinion. Though I will say one thing, I'm pretty sure that the God Eater Resurrection and God Eater 2 Rage Burst Japanese servers are still active. I'm pretty sure about that, but not really sure about the Western ones.
おかえりなさい。海域での行動はただでさえ難しいのに、さすがです。
But the Japanese servers are not open to worldwide. Yeah, because God Eater 3 is still active, and a lot of Japanese player. You can meet up a lot of Japanese player in God Eater 3, but in God Eater Resurrection and God Eater 2 Rage Burst, the Japanese servers are closed to only Japanese people. I mean, only Japanese players can play with Japanese players unless you own a Japanese version. Shit. Shit. Oh, wow.
諦めるわけにはいかないのよ。恐ろしい相手だったわ。これを続けていくしかない。あなたなら私とおしゃべりしててもミッションこな
There you go. Have a small revenge for you. Yeah, Balmung is one of my weak points. along with Dromi. The Dromi is my weak point because of the weird hitboxes it has to me. I have trouble fighting it and recognizing its patterns. Though I'll probably work on it off screen or work on it on screen. I don't know. Yeah, Dromi, my friend here. Dromi-chan. Hey, maybe I'll even finish, let's say, this part of the time trials before going to bed. Yep, that's why. Oh, wow. Had a weird angle here, didn't want to risk it. Not really. I don't remember one in particular actually. It was mostly time trial thingies, but yeah, I don't remember a story mission where I've been stuck. I've been plowing through the game with a Burster Sword. Burster Sword is very good actually. Big thanks to Nemesis. Nemesis is a bypassing, is a normal bypassing burst art. And it's very powerful and it's quite versatile, so Nemesis is pretty good whenever and wherever you hit. So it's thanks to that and Anathema then I plowed through the game, and I really got used to the burster since Godita 2, and I've been really enjoying the burster in this game too. A friend of mine just started God Eater 3. Good luck to him. Actually, a watcher that became one of my friends. Well, go ahead. Though I'm shit with other weapons. I really need to work on other weapons one day if I want to, let's say, have a different experience. Though I've been experiencing the dual wielding swords, but I haven't been working a lot with it. So maybe I'll use dual sword as a sub, or maybe lance, but I don't know. I'll try varying my gameplay maybe one day. Yep. And sorry. The joys of stream. Random burpings. Random burpings. Okay, Dromi-chan. Or Dromi-chan. We'll have a good time. It has a dope music though.
苦しい戦いになるかもしれません。私もできる限りサポートします。危険だってことは分かってるの。カウント1、ファースト、残りわずかです。最初、火星が開始。捕食攻撃です。
Dromi. Ah shit. Well, I'm not a heavy moon user, but that's what I've been told. Ah shit. But yeah, the heavy moon is good for breaking parts, from what I heard. But as a DPS weapon, I didn't hear good things about it. Ah shit! Got it. Got it a little too early. Yeah, it's fancy. Oh wow. Yeah, I wasn't joking when I was saying this one gives me trouble. shit! Too early!
攻撃行動が変化します。注意して。このくらい強敵との遭遇が予測されています。でもきっとあなたなら大丈夫。ご武運を。私の力が役に立つのなら簡単よ。邪魔よ。邪魔よ。邪魔よ。対象活性化開始。恨まないでね。遊びに期待してください。行く。恨まないでね。
Well, it was my first time trying that, and I didn't expect it to be a success. Happy accident, I guess? 'Woo, it's over. Hey, not bad. Perfect grade every attempt. I mean, every devour attempt. Not that bad. Guess I had to have a refresher on this one. Yeah. Thankfully you can restart pretty fast in those time trials, time attack. Though I really need to work on the Dromi-chan because Dromi-chan it's a love and hate relationship, really. It's so funny when he's trying to devour but he cannot get to you because you're on his sweet spot. And he has such annoying area of attacks. Weird timings on my book. Weird perfect god timings on my book. Yeah, sorry if you don't see what I'm equipping and shit like that. Just ask me what you want to what you want to see or what you want to know. Sorry. Ah shit.
危険だってことは分かってるよ。
I let him make a double of him. I equip weapon against weakness and shield resistance. Ah shit! Didn't see it. I was looking for it in the wrong way. It's gonna be hard. Please die.
捕食攻撃
Shit.
バイタル危険です生命以上最優先に
I won't get the gold. Need to restart.
強敵との遭遇が予測されていますでもきっとあなたなら大丈夫
I let him spawn his companion twice. I lost time thanks to because of that.
捕食攻撃来ます捕食攻撃
Oh shit! I didn't grab. Looks like I didn't do so.
体がバーストしました警戒態勢で行動をやられた諦めるわけにはいかないのよラウンド1ファースト残りわずかです体にファーストレーンが到達通常モードに移行しますこれで少しはこちらがかなり効いてるみたいですよ敵行動が緩慢になってきました畳みかけるなら今です捕食に注意してください
Ah shit! Seriously?
体がバーストしました
Yeah, and actually having elemental weak weapon, you deal more damage to Aragamis too. So it really helps you getting destroying them.
追い込むわ行動が混乱になってきました畳みかけるなら今です対象のバースト解除を確認以降油断なく行動してくださいこれで少しはこちらが
I won't let you spawn another one. I have a good time already.
捕食攻撃来ます捕食に注意してください対象フォレスルハンド入場効いてますよ荒神沈黙寸前とどめを捕食攻撃
Ah, too soon.
荒神がバーストしました警戒態勢で行動をこのくらい
Well, at least it has its weak point revealed now.
バースト残りわずかです
Ah, shit! No stamina left?
沈黙寸前
Okay. Good.
奇跡みたいなものねこれは。仕事って大変よね。
Though, at your point, I don't really recommend crafting a lot of elemental weapons. I just went for raw power during the game, and then I started crafting the forged Aragami elemental weapons. They give a decent boost overall, even though you can't really defeat the damage of a two circles elemental weapon against an Aragami that's weak against it.
おかえりなさい。見とれるほどの形でした。
Okay, so this is gonna be the last Aragami of the night before I go to bed. But yeah, to tell you the truth, I went through the game with the Amit set of weapon. I just upgraded the Amit set, and then when I finished the game, I did the missions. Those missions called those bonus missions. You fight the forged Aragami type, and they give you how do you call it? They give you the item that allows you to craft the forged type of weapons. So these are decent weapons to use overall too. Though you'll have to farm, but they are good weapon. They are good weapons to use. I have a forge only set here. This is a forge weapon, forge Aragami weapon. This one too. This shield too. The O chain. The Pluto shield, those two are forged Aragami. This shotgun is forged Aragami, and this forge is and every weapon here is forged Aragami. Though I only run the multi-elementals, weapon with the Burster since it's my main. I also have a non-elemental Burster too. So I think these are worth upgrading, and these are worth using your +4. But you know, if you want to be very efficient, you have to see what the Aragami is weak against, and finding a weapon that's doing a double circle elemental against it. And if you want even less damage, then you have to find a double circle like this against the element it has. For example, if I'm fighting a Habakiri, which is usually thunder, if I equip this, then its damage is very much reduced. But since I think it's weak to fire, if I use a double circle elemental weapon like this, then you will do more damage. A fair amount of there's a fair amount of damage multiplier in the elemental weapons. They are kind of overkill in game though, but they will really help you getting rid of Aragamis if you use the right element. No, through the game I didn't even use elemental weapons. Shame on me. I'm giving these tips, yet I'm not even following them. I just wanted to forge the best, let's say, the best stat-inducing weapon and a good overall, an overall set to use. Not optimal setup against Aragami. Wow, those EX time attack looks very hard. I'll try them next time maybe. Gonna do this one and then I'm gonna sleep. Anytime. I'm not a good gamer, but I just like to be good at what I'm playing. Or at least decent. At least decent. Mm-hmm. Though there is one piece of gear that you should think about that would be one of your, let's say, permanent fixture and has all the good all the skills you want in all the time. Like I don't change a lot of times my shotgun, so I used this particular setup I want for every set I want with that shotgun. And same with my shields anyway. All my shields have the same skills equipped. So whether I switch shield, I always have the same set of skills. The only difference are the weapons. But yeah, BK Brand again gave a very good tips about Lost Goddard skills, so you should have a read about that guy too if you want to attach skills to your Goddard. Those thingies. And this is pretty much my setup, even though you cannot read this. I have a lot of skills equipped. Yeah, auto grad, boo boo, shame on me. But yeah, it's really helpful, and I still try to go for perfect grads anyway, so not really shame on me. I'm not over reliant on it. But auto grad is pretty good. It also shows you how to it also shows you how to do what's the timing for perfect grading sometimes, so it's a safe option when to use when training, or at least in my opinion. It's a good skill, but don't be too over reliant on it, I'll say. Okay, last mission of the night. Oops. Wrong weapon I brought. I brought a fire elemental weapon. And it's fire. Stupid me. There we go. Ah, oops! I got it too soon. Oops.
諦めるわけにはいかないのよ。内緒のバースト解除を確認。以降も油断なく行動してください。
Oh, I wonder if I would get gold at this right now. Oh well. Let's go. Oh well. Did it.
決して楽な仕事じゃないわね。
みんなで帰りを待っていますからね。
恨まないでね。
Thanks. Well, barely made it to the gold.
しいのにさすがです
Well, good luck. Oh yeah, I also completed off screen all the elite certificate. It was fun. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope I'll see you around in whatever the stream will be, either God Eater or either studying Atelier Riser. If you just want a place to chill and just talk about anything, yeah, just come here. The bar's open. Though it will be more casual, since it will be my first time on Atelier Riser. I'll still probably stream God Eater Free from time to time though. I'm still not done with this game yet. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, thanks. You too. Or have a good night, good day, whether you're starting your morning or your night or your evening, whenever you are. Peace out. Well, I should not let the intro play because I'm gonna get busted. Peace out, Max.